Yeah.
No, seriously, you talk too much.
The fuck is that supposed to mean? I talk too much.
Just
this is a podcast.
Always has something to say. Always something to say. No, I was saying to you that I'm using this like Palo Santo soap. It's Palo Santo, like the wood that you burn. Apparently, burning Palo Santo is like really bad because it's like cut down acres upon acres of endangered forest or something to get it and send it up to us people in America. Anyways, it's not real Palo Santo. Obviously, it's like synthetic or whatever. It's soap.
It sounds like someone's name, Paul Los Santos.
And I'm like just using it. I'm like, God, I smell like I'm fucking like using BO. Like I'm showering and like it just smells like you know what I mean? It smells.
No, I get you.
I smell almost as if I stink more now than I did before I showered.
Too natural. No, I get you, bro. There was this girl that I worked with a few years back, and she her BO was onions and like onion soup, and like I swear she was kind of like a granola chick, like kind of a hippie or whatever, bro.
You give her a piece of bread, but hey, why don't you dry
under
out
your arms?
Pit? Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, nasty.
I mean, I didn't see it, but I believe you.
All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of I Didn't See It, But I Believe You. I'm Doug.
I'm Joel, and you're watching the George of the Jungle podcast. This is episode 142, where me and my best friend Doug take a deep dive into Brendan Fraser's 1997 Disney comedy masterpiece, George of the Jungle. This week, cinematography.
Damn.
How are you?
I'm good. You picked it up pretty good. Was there like some like animatronic like gorilla in that movie?
Oh, probably, man. Dude, I've seen this movie once in the theaters at a birthday party. And as a kid, I was like, well, fuck that movie. And as an adult who smokes marijuana, I was like, I'm going to get George of the Jungle. That's going to be great. And now I've owned it for like a decade and I've never rewatched it.
Huh. So
but yeah, probably.
Yeah, on the TV, I like there's like, you know, my algorithm's always just fucking wild. And anyways, it's like paramotoring.
Okay.
Does anybody know what that is? Paramotoring, essentially, it's like a fucking, you're sitting on a fucking engine with a fucking.
Yeah, I know what this is. Yeah.
In a sail, and you fly through the sky. You just fly. It's like, where are you going? I'm like, oh, this one has cruise control. And I'm like, oh, okay. So it's just like a little airplane. No, it's just like a fucking lawn chair with a motor on it. And his legs are dangling. He just.
Do you watch the kid? Do you watch the kid that flies himself to McDonald's and stuff?
No.
Oh, yeah, dude, there's a whole community of that. Yeah, I don't know how that popped up for me either. What the fuck?
Dude, and he's like, yeah, I got 2 bladders of fuel. I'm like, what about when you have to poop?
Because you heard the word bladder and you're immediately like, yeah, what happens if I'm up there? They're not going on a fucking, like, they're not discovering America. They're going, like, down the street. You can't go, I don't think you'd go far enough to have to shit.
No, these dudes are going, this one dude, I'm looking at their fucking map right now. They're like up in islands, dude.
What
like,
the fuck?
It's like, yeah. Like, no, this isn't down the street. The one before this, just like kind of like got lost in. They flew from the east coast of Florida to the west coast
of Florida.
Yes, 150 miles apparently at this point. I don't know anything about Florida.
Oh, crazy.
It is, and I've been there. I have an uncle and some cousins that live there. So the town that Disney World is in is not
Celebration.
Called Orlando. It's called Celebration. Yeah, but it's like this wide. It's this long.
You know, I'm terrified of heights. I've always wanted to fly. Terrified of heights. Everybody's seen the jetpack dude who keeps popping up randomly all over the world. And he's like getting to the point where he's doing like real Rocketeer-esque shit, like flying up with planes and shit. And like, obviously just for show, he's not just randomly flying next to a plane. That would be illegal terrorism. But he's doing that now. Like he's doing that. He's able to get 30,000 feet in cruise. And like, I would do that, I think. But I wouldn't get in this lawn chair with wings.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but Rocketeer was a fucking sick ass movie, dude.
Dude, that exists. Look up right now. Here, let's both pull it up. Go to Google and type Jetpack Guy. Yeah, dude. He was, dude, some random people in December of 2020 saw him flying around LA. Just cruising around LA.
It's fucking awesome.
Dude, that shit, he goes
Mega Man.
so high, bro.
He looks like Mega Man to me.
Dude, in November, somebody said that they saw him, but it ended up just being a giant balloon of Jack Skellington.
Where did they get the giant balloon of Jack Skellington?
I don't know. That's the weirder part of this whole article to me. Maybe it was like a Macy's Day thing or something.
Yeah. So go Zags. Go Zags.
All right. What's the go Zags thing?
Go Zags. Well, I guess you should tell them about me in my new a new number.
Okay, so look, it's 2022. You know, I grew up in a time where we all had landlines. You answered the phone. You called your friends. You weren't afraid to answer the phone. A ringing phone didn't give you anxiety.
I remember callback or caller ID being like a fucking thing. Like, what? And then before that, it was star 69. Like, who the fuck is this?
No, that's star 67. Star 69's calling him back.
Or whatever. No, yeah, but like star 69 would be like before there's caller ID, it's star 69.
To call him back, right?
Yeah, because
and then
you're like, oh yeah, motherfucker, you start
right.
Like, yeah, I don't know who you are, but I know how to get hold of you. You know, that kind of
I could call you forever.
And then star 67 was to block your caller ID,
which is like they would never like something like that would never just be freely available these days. That would be like a subscription you have to pay for. Anyway,
yeah, sure.
So anyway, I'm from the era of using the phone, but I think I, like most people my age, I just don't fucking like answering the phone. And that has extended to like, if I get a text message from a number I don't know, I'm just always sort of like, because dude, I've gotten some really intricate, well written out scam texts before where you waste 30 minutes going, who are you? Before they're finally like, well, could you Venmo me real quick? And you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. Or like, there's never hot singles in my area, ever. What's up with that? Anyway, so I get a text message. Fuck, what is it? Maybe like a week ago? I get a text message, what's up? And it's from an Austin number, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, don't know this one. But literally 3 minutes later, before I even have a chance to like consider actually responding, they write again, talk to me, please. 2 messages. So now in the span of like 5 minutes, I've gotten 3 messages from this number I don't know. What's up? Talk to me, please. And I'm like, not in the mood for this. I've got stuff to do. I don't know who this is. I just smoked a bowl. Like I'm feeling a little anxious about this. I don't feel like going through my Rolodex of like, who have I hurt? Who have I offended? What is this person that needs to talk to me? Why don't I have their number saved? Why have I decided to cut myself out of this person's life? All of these questions were going through my head. And I was like, you know what? It's 2022. It's the year just doing you. So I blocked the number immediately. Went on about my day. For the next week, Doug and I continue to exchange DMs as we do daily. And I'm like, all right, he's alive. He must just be really busy because I'm shooting him text messages, but I'm not hearing anything back. I'm not thinking too much of it. And then, like, as the week goes on, I'm like, all right, well, I mean, he hasn't responded to a single text I've sent him, but he's responding to my DMs. But like, I'm sending him links and trying to talk to him about stuff. So I'm starting to get annoyed. Like, all right, motherfucker, answer your text messages now. So then on my birthday, which was Wednesday, I woke up and oh, thank you, baby. I woke up and I was like just doing my thing, and you know how it is on a birthday, especially in the social media area. You wake up and you start responding to all your birthday messages and fucking text messages from the homies and shit. And I wasn't really thinking about it, but like, I don't know, around noon or something, I was like, man, it's super weird that Doug hasn't been like, hey man, happy birthday, or like hit me up at all for the past week. And I'm sitting there and I'm going through like just my brain, what could possibly be going on? And I text him one last time. I'm like, hey man, are we doing a show Friday? And he doesn't write me back. And I'm like, all right, this is weird. Cause right when I sent that message, you DM'd me. And I was like, he's holding his goddamn phone. This is infuriating. So I get this weird feeling like, you know what? I wonder whatever happened with that blocked number. That was weird. So I go back into my blocked settings and I unblock that number and I unblock all messages from that number. And all of a sudden I have like 54 messages going, and it's all Doug. But and I go back, I'm like, oh, fuck. But I'm looking through the messages. Look, here, I got you guys. Let me do a dramatic reading real quick. All right. These are the messages from Doug. What's up? Talk to me. Please. That was the first day, okay? Then I get, babe. Tom Green is in Superstar. You're so funny. Who is this? You're so funny. You deserve to be chap. Happy, Joel. This 6X Jodel, Joel. I know everything about you, boy. Everything. You're amazing. JK, nighty night. Go Zags. Let's go Zags. Go Zags. Let's go Zags. Go Zags. Happy birthday, babe. Go Zaggies. And it's at that moment where I realized what had happened and I called Doug and we reconnected and got our life going. But so if you thought last week was like, oh, they must not have talked much since the last episode. We've literally not spoken at all until yesterday or Wednesday, whatever that was.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. So I learned a lesson. Don't do that, I guess.
Well, I was gonna fucking just text you, hey, that's my new number. And I was like, the first one I sent you was like, what's up? I totally forgot that I was off by my new number. And then like when you weren't responding, I was like, fuck it, let's see how far this goes. Anyways, no, Zags. Go Zags. Go Zags. So,
what does that mean?
I'm a big fan of like of competitive, not competitive eating, but like food challenges.
Sure. Oh, I'm so glad you're bringing that up. We need to get into that after you're done with this. Remind me. Don't let us move on. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're kind of there, but like, so food challenges or whatever. And so one of my favorite eaters is Randy Santel. I talk about him all the time on this show, and he now has a partner named his girlfriend, Katina, and her, which we've mentioned on the show, and it does Katina. What is it?
Kilos.
Katina eats kilos. So, I watch some Katina eats kilo stuff or whatever, and she's just like hounding this fucking burger. And she's just like, all of a sudden out of nowhere, she's like, I graduated from Gonzaga, and apparently you're doing pretty good in the basketball. Go Zags! And that's it.
So it is the Gonzaga Bulldogs.
Yeah, so I'm like, what the fuck was that? And so now I'm like, I guess I'm a Zag fan now. Go Zags!
Yeah, dude.
They're a dog. They're bulldogs. I guess it's like, go Zags! Go.
Doug has sent me that probably 100 times in the past week, and I just decided, and I've just been saying it back because, like, that's just the kind of dude I am, bro. My homie's out here; he's supporting something called the Zags, and I got his back on that. So go Zags!
I mean, you and I have never had like a college basketball team, so I figure we can be Gonzaga fans. Or
Dude, I'm a huge Gonzaga fan. Are you kidding me? When I was a kid, we had to go to the 8th grade field trip to Six Flags, and you play the basketball game, and everybody else was getting that teal Charlotte Hornets ball, but I was after the college side, and I was like, can I just get one of them Gonzagas? I love that shit.
Have you been to Washington State?
The state of Washington? No.
Okay, so Gonzaga, the school is in Spokane. Okay. Dude, when you go into like Seattle, it's like a dream. It's like a childhood's imagination. Like what's that fantasy movie we watched as a kid?
Like Alice in Wonderland? Like Neverending Story?
Oh, it's like Neverending Story meets Emerald City from Wizard of Oz. There's just something really magical about this place, especially like anyways. I think the nickname of it is the Emerald City or something, Seattle. So you're like, oh, cool. So imagine you're a basketball player. You're like, man, I want to fucking play college ball. And then it's like, Mom, Dad, the Zags called. The Zaggies. And I'm like, I'm going to be a Zaginator.
I'm going to be a Bulldog, Ziggy Zaggy.
I'm going to Zag. I'm going to be a Bulldog. I'm going to be a Ziggy. I'm going to be Zaggy. Anyways, You're like, oh, and you're like, oh, it's in Seattle or it's in Washington. I'm like, oh my God, I know, like it's full of forest and stuff. And imagine just flying into Seattle because you signed on with the Zags.
Right.
All of a sudden, you're just like, all right, we're gonna take you to Spokane now, or Spokane, and just like all these beautiful mountains, beautiful pine trees, like Twin Peaks-esque.
Right.
And then it just like fades away. It's just flat in dirt
And homeless encampments.
in desert. And all of a sudden you're like, where am I? Am I in fucking West Texas or something? It's like, no, you're still in Washington State. This is where Spokane is. It's just like fucking there. It's like I drove through it. Dude, that was the most unsettling head scratch I've ever heard. And but I'm just like, I'd be so miserable. Just live like 4 hours away from Seattle in this fucking. I mean, I'm sure it's a lovely town. I'm sure there's a lot of people. I heard they have like kind of like some like white, maybe some like white supremacist issues there or something.
Oh shit! Okay.
But other than that, it's like that might be a nice. Like, I mean, they have
Come for the desert, stay for the racism.
Yeah, I don't know how true that is, and I mean, but it's just all of a sudden. Then all of a sudden, you're in Idaho and it's beautiful again. You know what I mean?
But super racist.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want to move on without remembering this. So the competitive eating thing, we've obviously been watching them a lot too. And I've Randy and Katina haven't really been popping up in our feed lately. But you know who has? Joel Hansen. And so he's my age. He's
the Catch a Predator?
Yeah. It's that dude from Catch a Predator. You didn't know he's competitive eating now. He eats kids. No, this dude, he's like, I don't know. He's just some fucking kind of bro looking dude.
To Catch a Predator? His little brother.
This is Joel, his little brother. But no, this dude, he looks like, like a bro dude. Kind of fucking looks like he listens to like, bro dude music and shit. I don't know how to describe this dude. You'll know him if you see him. He's the only like bro looking competitive eater. Anyway, he's insane. If you thought Randy ate a lot of food, this motherfucker is doing challenges that should theoretically be completely impossible for a person to do, and he's completing them. And no, he's like me with muscles, and it makes zero sense. So my new theory is that these dudes absolutely have to be throwing up afterwards. He did 2 in one day last week, Doug, and both of them were over 13 pounds. That's 26 pounds of food.
Yes, I know he is. Yeah, he's kind of like a psychopath. He has. Like,
really? We really enjoy his videos, but he be slamming.
But I'm saying because maybe that's the wrong word because like he does eat so much. It's like you have to be a fucking psycho.
I don't understand how your body, dude. He ate I think an 11 patty hamburger yesterday and then did a 500 donut hole challenge after that. And I'm just like,
yeah, he was just like, bring me the horizon and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what okay, yeah, perfect. Bring me the horizon. New Chiodos, if that existed, he would listen to it.
Yeah.
That's from first to last.
Okay. But anyways, well, I have an idea for I was thinking about the dude because Katina did this fucking huge fucking a 7-pound pizza and she was extremely miserable at the end. And I'm like, man, like she was hurting, but she beat it. But I'm like, man, I bet you when she leaves that property, she's going to fucking because you can't just shit that out. You know what I mean?
No,
you have to pick it up,
dude. Okay, so then
in our food challenge, when we opened the I didn't see it, but I believe you restaurant. Whatever, it's only going to be food challenges. That's all we're going to have. Food challenges. Hopefully the food's good, but it's food challenges. But it's going to be like, hey, if you want to do the food challenge, yeah, it's free. Hey, we'll give you that groovy t-shirt. We'll give you a cool hat. Dude, we'll give you a fucking sticker. Depending on how well our restaurants do, maybe we'll fucking maybe we'll pay you for doing it. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll start
a successful fucking restaurant. If all we do is food challenges and we pay everyone to do it.
Let's see. The people that fail have to pay.
We pay them double.
Or we can do a jackpot thing. So every time he attempts a challenge, he goes $5 into it goes $5 into the jackpot or something. You know?
Yep.
And so, anyways, but here's the thing. Dude, when you turn your mic back on, it sounds like a fucking car's trying to park in your fucking room. Anyways.
I love it.
Listen, after you eat it, like, so say it's like, all right, the challenge. All right, everybody, it's me, Doug Blank, and today I'm at the I Didn't See What I Believe You fucking food challenge restaurant. Today I'm doing the Wiki Wacky pizza challenge. You have to eat fucking 10 pounds of pizza and one milkshake, fast, whatever the challenge may be, right? Uh-oh. Did that pop up on your screen too?
It sure has.
Guest named has. Wait, hold on. The guest name. What's it say? The guest named had a video no longer being recorded. And so is that what?
I'm going to tell you what just happened. I pushed for everybody on Spotify. We're not going to cancel this. We're just going to have to smash them together so you guys can hear what's going on. So I had this weird echo in my. You said that about the car in the room. Yeah. And then I heard this weird echo, and I was like, I must have pushed a button.
Wait, are you back in?
No, but we're still recording on Spotify, so I'm just letting you know.
So what am I going to have to send you another invite? Hold on.
And we'll just smash the videos together.
Well, if I hang up, all right. So we're going to have to, okay, go ahead. Keep talking.
Right. So anyway, so I clicked to cancel echo, to turn echo cancellation off, and it didn't give me a warning or anything. It just ended my recording.
This is a pain in my ass. You know
I know, dude. I'm sorry. All right, I'm out of here. Send me the invite.
All right, bye. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're back on.
What's up, motherfuckers? I'm so sorry, Doug. Well, I guess we're even now. That's the first time I've cratered a show. You've done it twice.
No, I've only done it once. But at the same time, if whoever's watching this on YouTube, all 8 of you, if you go and listen to this on Spotify or Apple Podcast or fucking Google or Stitcher, you're going to get some really exciting insight on the makings of a podcast. Really cool, really inventive, really creative.
Some nice behind the scenes stuff there. And I just want to say I did do that on purpose because I do like people to be able to see, kind of behind the curtain. How the cookies are made or what have you. Because as I always say, it's better to roll with the punches than take a dick in the nose.
But what we were saying was at my food challenge restaurant, our food challenge restaurant.
Mm-hmm. I didn't eat it, but I believe you.
Yes. So they get the challenge, whatever. Some of them are there's definitely going to be a timer on all of them, but like some of them are going to be like heat challenges, So this might, I guess it applies for everything. But it's like, it's like, okay, you can't go throw up, and I'm not fucking giving you all your prizes until I know you're not going to go throw up. So I guess you're just going to have to stay the night.
No puking at all.
No puking at all. Like you get locked into a room with cameras on you.
Nobody will win. I'm almost completely certain at this point that because the challenges are so out of hand, dude, it used to be.
You accept to be locked in this room.
Well, no, for sure. My thing is though that when food challenges first started to be a thing, like when Man vs. Food first started, they were tough, but they weren't kill yourself tough.
Yeah,
every single one of them now is like, hey bud, have you ever just tried to shut down your entire central nervous system with meat? It's fucking insane.
It is insane. It's egregious. It's painful to watch.
Yes. All competitive eaters purge. It's just part of competitive eating, apparently. This says, yes, competitive eaters suffer from vomiting, purging after competitions because their stomach stops contracting temporarily. So they're killing themselves. You can't keep puking like that. That's just bulimia.
I don't know. My boy Randy is packed on. Speaking of kilos, he's packed on a kilo or two through these challenges. So, I don't know.
He said I don't throw up after.
My boy Randy might not be throwing up. He does because they had that fight special. Randy used to be fucking jacked. First off, like ripped. He was in Men's Health for like being ripped. He got inspired by the movie 300. He's like, I want to be a Spartan for Halloween, so he got jacked.
Yo, dude, sick.
Yeah. But anyways, what am I saying this for? Oh, But my boy, you know, I gained some lbs. I'm fluctuating my weight. Randy, yeah, I don't think he throws up.
We had a friend who was who got into cocaine but never lost any weight, and we would always be like, "Damn, what are you doing with it? Putting it on your pizza?"
Oh shit! Dude, that's fucking awesome. Anyways, no, but there's like some fucking but that guy, I do like that Joel Henson guy because he's a clean eater.
Oh, that's why we watch it. I had to stop watching the bearded European dude. He makes me sick to my stomach.
And at the end, he's like, "Let's see how much waste is in my beard." It's like, dude, what the fuck? Nobody wants to see that.
I know. It's awful. It's awful. Awful.
There's a fucking we talk about the spicy challenges too, but there's this Netflix show called We Are the Champions, right?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Every episode something different, you know what I mean? It's like some wacky thing. Like the first one's like the hill rolling thing. You roll after these fucking Brits throw themselves down a hill and go after a rolling thing of cheese.
Okay. I like that.
Festival. But one of them's a chili pepper eating contest.
Okay.
And dude, there's this one dude, I can't think of his name. They're like, oh, now we got all the fucking Johnny Scoville. All these pepperheads are coming to this event, and like the best, the chili queens of all over the place. You know, eating like the craziest hot pepper that Pucker Butt puts out. You know, like Ed Curry or whatever his name is that makes those hot peppers. You know, and he's like does all the stuff with like hot ones and stuff like that. Anyways. And he eats peppers. He's like you see the story a lot. Like a lot of these people are like recovering addicts, and they replace their addiction with spicy food, you know? And so like, anyways, this tournament, oh dude.
What?
Why does everybody push your mute button? It does that. It doesn't matter. I thought I was about to lose you again because it's making that noise again.
Oh, no. That I know to never do that again, but I've been trying to use it as a mute cough button. Anyway, continue.
So essentially, it's all these like badass people like getting on the stage. You know, it's like, you know, like a pie eating contest, or it's like a fucking the way they set up a food competition. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody's in front, like everybody's at the festival. Everybody's in front of all these other people.
Mm-hmm.
They're all sitting there and they're eating chili peppers instead of hounding a fucking shit ton of hot dogs. Anyways, but the way they do it is so good in this show. Like, you know, they have all these fucking these people, and then all of a sudden they're like, and then there's one guy, you know, like just does like a slow-mo intro of him. It's like this ringer. I can't think of his name. He's just some like regular looking dude. He's just like eating fucking chili extract, like pepper extract, and just sitting there normal and just fucking like they're watching these YouTube videos. He's like a living legend apparently in the pepper community, just eating like Maruga scorpion peppers, just eating them with candy, dude. And and all these people are like, you know, in awe to be around him. And him and this gal just annihilate the hottest peppers in the world. And this dude's not even phased. Like the gal is just fucking, dude, it's bad. It's like, man, this is really hard to watch. And this dude just like, he just like fucking doesn't care. It's fucking wild. Anyways, watch that episode.
That can't be good for you either.
I don't know.
Speaking of Netflix competition shows, have you gotten into this cake?
Yeah,
dude,
I watched 2 episods. I love
same. I love cake too. I just had a nice cake. I'm actually still tearing up a little bit of a chocolate cake.
Is that what you had a chocolate cake for your birthday?
Her parents got it for me, or I guess my parent-in-laws.
My parents. Hey, mom, dad.
Yeah, that's when I walk in now and I go, "What's up, mom, dad, brother, sister?"
Well, with the path of life that you chose, everybody's your mom or dad. You know what I mean? Like you can make anybody your mom or dad. You're so used to that.
Our real parents were the friends we made along the way.
Do you even know? Can they truly prove that your birthday was last Wednesday? You know what I mean?
Yeah. They adopted me day one.
So they think they did.
Actually, they adopted me. Like, I'm like a prequel. They adopted me before I was even born.
They go to pick you up. You're like 3 years old.
He's just big.
He's just born. He's just a big baby.
He's just big. He talks though, and he has teeth. It's a miracle. Do you have Paramount Plus?
I do not. I don't know.
No? Okay, well, while we're on competitions, have you seen Jackass Forever yet?
I had to try.
Oh, I know you don't really watch that shit. My bad, I forgot.
I mean, there's some stuff that's funny, but dude, when it's just too gross, man.
What made you turn it off? I think we could talk about all of it. It doesn't really matter.
When England started walking up to the toilet at the fucking yard sale, I was like, I already know what's going. I'm not doing this.
Well,
made it pretty far,
bro. There's at least two things in that movie that I will never ever be able to forget, and I just have to talk about this because I can't fucking believe they do.
The intro.
The intro's hysterical.
Fucking dying.
It's hysterical. It's probably the funniest intro. I'd say it's even funnier than Giant Shopping Cart. It's so funny.
Dude,
that shit had me in tears.
It was just, it's so stupid.
Okay, the worst. They're worst.
All old.
Dude, the worst thing I've ever seen in a movie, period. In anything, I think. Did you make it to Pogo Stick?
I can't believe that I can't believe that was a thing. I can't believe they allowed that to happen.
Pogo Stick? You made it that far?
Yeah.
Okay. Doug, I literally started passing out. I could not handle it. That is the most gnarly, insane thing I've ever seen anyone do to somebody else. And
I can't, dude. I'm about to pass out.
I couldn't even think about it, bro. And then the second thing I'll never forget. Did you make it to Beehive Condom?
Oh my god, dude! Just straight up showing.
This shit was huge, bro. It's just swollen like a motherfucker. I couldn't fucking believe they showed that, bro.
Dude, the fucking guillotine where they dropped that fucking skateboard on fucking Steve-O's shins.
Bro, they were dude, the Johnny Knoxville brain bleed thing, I think that should have been
right?
What?
From the treadmill?
No, from the bull.
Oh, yeah. Well, he got fucked up from the treadmill, too.
Yeah, but he got a fucking brain bleed from the bull. He almost died. And Steve-O got one, too, from something else. I was reading an article about how they know for sure that they're done because all of them almost died making this one. And the crazy shit is they're old as fuck. They're old as fuck
and
for doing that.
They did a proper recruitment, dude. Like that new kid. No, keep going.
Poopies? Poopies. The kid from Odd Future, he had me laughing hard at that shit. There's Poopies. Zach is the big guy. Rachel's the girl. And then the dude who kisses the python or the snake. I can't remember his name.
I can't believe he did that.
That shit had me laughing so hard. I know it's in the trailer, but when Johnny Knoxville asked the snake handler, is that one poisonous? And the snake handler goes, eh.
Dude, I don't know. Like, because they're like, keep going. It's like, yo, you're getting paid to do this. Like, they have that attitude for this shit. But it's like, dude, I'm like, dude, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I just don't get it. When I was younger, like the pranks and stuff that like were hilarious, and there's like, you know, just some shit like being shot out cannons is funny, but like that, like getting bit by fucking snakes, fucking shitting yourself. I'm like, man, this is not funny.
So I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. I love those dudes though, and I've loved everything they've done, but it was shocking to me how violent it was to their bodies, because a lot of people seem to have forgotten this because everybody's like, well, duh, of course it's fucked up. But 3 is so tame compared to this one. 3 like pulled it back super far and was just a lot of nudity. Like it was way more just like 3D dicks and dildos and putting stuff in their butt. This one was like back to even before Jackass, like CKY levels of absolute depravity. And I was just like, I can't believe this is in a movie right now.
Dude, that one kid, the new kids who gets his dad in there, they put the fucking the bowls over their head with, what was that, a scorpion or a spider?
A spider. It's a spider.
Well, that guy, the dad, he's in a viral video that has nothing to do with that, when he's getting hypnotized and they convince him to be a Martian. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think I've seen that. No.
One of the funniest fucking things on the internet. Who is that? Who is that kid though?
That's Poopies.
That's Poopies. And he's from.
Isn't that his name? Oh no, man! I might be fucking this up right now. That might not be his name. That's Jasper, ain't it?
Oh yeah, I think so. Jasper.
Who's Poopies? Oh, Poopies is the dude who kisses the snake.
Fuck
Poopies
yeah.
is the snake dude. Jasper is the dude from Odd Future. Had their names backwards.
Jasper's dad, he's in his viral video where he gets hypnotized.
I just found it. It's from Vice.
And he goes, when you wake up, you're going to be a Martian. And he wakes him up. He goes, hello, Mr. Martian. Just like, hello, Mr. Martian. How you doing? He's like, man, like a Martian. He's like, and everybody's fucking dying. He's like, ding dong, he's just like, he's like, and he like takes him out of the trance. He's like, man, shit didn't work. And they're like, you're like, and all of his friends are like, fuck you, man. Like, you're a fake. He's like, what? He was completely hypnotized and talking like he wasn't laughing or nothing, dude. It was hilarious.
That's awesome. Do you believe in that shit at the end of the day? What do you think's happening there? Power of suggestion?
I don't know, dude. I mean, there's a lot of people that claim that it works and a lot of people that don't. I mean, I think it's just who you are. And if you're like, have, that.
I mean, I've done hypnotherapy, and I did, but it wasn't like, hey, we're going to hypnotize you and make you a cowboy or whatever. It was like, like they would it was like therapy, but you were in this like altered state of being. It did nothing for me. And I thought it was stupid.
Like,
thought it was stupid then.
Show me on my body where they touched you.
On my body, Jesus Christ. Okay, wait. While we were talking about Jackass, let me just segue real quick into a very quick movie suggestion.
How was the therapist, Joel? He's like, yeah, he kept on. He wanted to know where they touched me. Ooh, them. How did he show you? How did you show him? He goes,
no, I showed him.
I showed him on a doll. No, on him.
It's awful. Okay.
Horrible.
Okay, wait. Let's segue into something completely different. I saw like one of the best movies I've seen in so long on my birthday, and I just want to recommend it to everybody. It's called Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I'm sure you've heard about it by now because the hype is the hype is unreal for it right now. The word of mouth is crazy. It's, I think, the highest rated movie on Letterboxd ever. Which, look, there's a lot of group things.
Letterboxd. I keep on hearing about Letterboxd. What the fuck is Letterboxd?
It's so it's awesome. It's an app that came out when I still lived in LA and nobody fucking gave a shit about it. And now it's just massive. It's an app where you log the movies you've watched, give them a star rating, and then put a review. And you follow other people and you comment on each other's reviews and shit. It's just a social media for movies. It has become massive with the Twitter film world, like those fucking dumb kids who every review has to be a 2-sentence joke and that's it. Like, it's all just how clever can I be kind of thing. But I still use it to log what I'm watching. So I noticed that it was the highest rated movie of all time on Letterboxd, which I'm not going to say I agree with. I think there's a lot of groupthink going on with people to saying it's the best thing they've ever seen. And again, I don't think it's even close to the best movie I've ever seen, but it's one of the best experiences I've ever had at a movie. It's so unique. It's very excitingly fresh and new. And if you're, and the crazy thing about it is that it's playing with ideas that 10 years ago would have gone down. 10 years ago, ideas like this would have like gone across about as well as like a sequel to Titanic. It just wouldn't have worked. But comic book movies have sort of conditioned people into thinking certain ways when they're watching a movie like this, and to also expect certain things, and have also introduced jargon that didn't exist really in the general nomenclature like 10 years ago. And what I'm talking about is multiverses. Like 10 years ago, nobody in the general audience would have been able to grasp the idea of multiverses. The first real mainstream thing that touched on that was Interstellar. And obviously, people for general audiences walked out of that talking like they had fucking just discovered the Bible or something. And it was very like surface level shit about multiverses. But this movie takes that idea and sort of just flips it on its head and goes absolutely fucking wild with it. So this is it's from the guys who made Swiss Army Man, that movie where Paul Dano hangs out with Daniel Radcliffe's corpse for the whole movie, and he like makes it swim like a dolphin and shit. It's an incredible movie. Very, very fucking out there. And before that, they made the Turn Down for What music video, which is just like fascinating and insane and just nutty. So like going into this, you expect it to just be bonkers, and it is, but it's also the sweetest, kindest, like just, it's such a good movie. And basically it boils down to a woman who's married with a child and owns a laundromat, ends up finding out that she may be the key to save all the universes in the universe. And so she goes on a journey jumping through the different universes and being everything and everywhere, and eventually all of them all at once. And it's fucking crazy and beautiful and just a wonderful experience. So check it out. It's so good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joel. What was
Also,
it called
at one point, everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah.
And if it sounds serious or crazy, I'll just say at one point they have hot dogs for fingers. And it's the most beautiful movie I've seen in so long.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love
it's crazy.
hot dogs.
I love hot dogs.
Dude, I seriously love hot dogs. I think about it all the time. You know what else is? You know what? Whoever decided, well, I guess it was at the state fair up there where you're around. Whenever they decided, hey, let's take this long hot dog and dip it in batter of cornmeal batter, and then drop it in oil, and then let's call it a corn dog or a corny dog. Actually, corny dog is the original one that started the state fair.
Not from here though.
Where? Look at the corny. Dude, I'm telling you right now.
This just fell. This is a very nice Ouija board that somebody had made for Caroline. I'm looking at it right now. So it was actually called the Pronto Pup. It was invented in 1941 at Cozy Dog Drive-In in Springfield, Illinois. And they served the first one on June 16th, 1946.
What about, it's Fletcher's. Fletcher's original corny dog. Man, I don't know, dude. Those might be fighting words with the Fletcher family. I'm not sure. I don't want any trouble.
What year do we have for what year do we have for the corny dog?
Corny dog, Fletcher's, where to buy corny dog Fletcher's. I don't want that. Okay, hold on.
Put when were they invented, or hit the wiki?
When were 1942. Fletcher's corny dog.
And it's the Pronto Pup, bro. Because the Pronto Pup from the Minnesota State Fair claims they sold the first one in 41.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. That's not like I said, I don't want any of that smoke. I don't want nothing. I don't want that.
I don't want no trouble, man. I'm just here to buy something and leave.
Millions sold since 19.
Wait, are you hitting a pipe? What are you doing down there? That's my move.
I was looking at the computer screen.
A dick down there or something?
I guess I didn't say anything. Okay. All right. So the Pronto Pup might be it, man. But does the Pronto Pup still exist? Wait, but what the Pronto Pup looks like is covered in all right, let's look at the ingredients of a Pronto Pup. What is a Pronto Pup? What a terrible name for a fucking snack.
Whoa.
For a deep fried snack.
Hey, while we're on the corn dog thing, I just found out that there's 4 corn dog 7s left in the world.
What?
There's one in Mississippi, Louisiana, and Amarillo, Texas at the Westgate Mall, bro. You trying to hit up a corn dog 7?
You get in Amarillo, Texas? Holy shit.
It looks so bootleg.
Amarillo is like probably, how far is Amarillo from you? It's probably like 8 hours from where you are. And you're all the way up there.
Let's see. It's a 6-hour fucking flight.
Oh, not a flight. No, from fucking
there's
Dallas?
3 layovers. There's 3 layovers.
Get to Amarillo from Dallas?
5.5 hours. It's 360 miles if you take 287 the whole way there.
All right. I'm down. Let's go. I swear to God, I'll go. I'll go up there. You'll have to let me stay tonight. I mean, I'm like, I bet you if I went, I'm like, you know, I've never been in your apartment, Joel. If I went up there, you'd be like,
I
hey.
invited you over.
if I can come in and then you'd probably be like, you always have been, be like, all right, man, see you later. I'm like, I just drove here to Austin. Can I not stay the night?
I would never do that to you.
Yeah,
By the way, you used to go and stay at somebody else's house after we did the podcast. You never needed a place to stay at the beginning.
I went home for the most part.
Actually. Did you see hold on.
Okay, hold on. So the original corn dog are hot dogs dipped in specific batters. It was invented in Rockaway Beach, Oregon. You already said that, right? Okay.
No, that's the third one.
This is the Pronto Pup. That's what it's saying.
Oh, Pronto Pup is the Springfield County Fair.
Okay, I'll read it again. Pronto Pups are also known as the original corn dog, are hot dogs dipped in specific batter mix as invented in Rockaway Beach, Oregon. Named for the speed of the cooking process. All right. So, okay. Inventing the Pronto Pup. This is all
what the fuck? It says that Pronto Pup vendors at the Minnesota State Fair. So maybe that they were from that Pronto Pup and they were at the Minnesota State Fair, and that's just worded weird.
Okay. Possibly. I don't know.
It sounds like regardless of where they were, it seems like Pronto Pup is history is written by the victors, bro, and it looks like Pronto Pup wrote that book. Okay,
well, the Pronto Pup Company and Corporation is private, founded in 1962, still operating out of Portland, Oregon.
Okay, well, that's different. That has to be probably I bet they bought the name because this is back before the war even.
Joel, key people, that doesn't matter. They have a president, okay?
Uh-huh.
This is a proper incorporation, so they have a president, right?
Uh-huh.
The products are batter for Pronto Pup franchises, okay?
Okay.
Their revenue stream is $300,000 a year. Guess how many employees they have?
6.
2. There's a website. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm going to prontopup.net. All right. I mean, sorry that everybody's... Dude, I'm totally down to go to fucking Corn Dog 7.
I'm honestly a little bit more excited about Pronto Pup now. I want to go get something from one of those fucking...
So it's a batter. That's sure. Oh, dude. So if anybody's in the Austin area, you have to go check out... Oh, my God. What the fuck? How is this a thing that we've never heard of? Okay. For those who are not at Pronto Pup right now...
Yo, we can make our own?
Dude, this is so fucking cool. The original hot dog on a stick. Shop now. And it's just pretty much... It is a corn dog. What the fuck is this? How is this? What? This is the last thing I expected this to look like. And I might also add, the website is done really well.
Yeah.
It is eat a tasty Pronto Pup, and the peas are made out of ponchos, and their mascot...
Oh, maybe that's why they're not big.
And their mascot is a corn dog wearing a sombrero with eyes, eyebrows, a mustache, teeth, and he is also wearing a poncho as well, and he's running away from something. He looks terrified, or he looks like he's on some kind of drug where he's scared and happy at the same time. And this is very bizarre. How is this the Pronto Pup? How is this the original corn dog? We've never known.
Hey, real quick, check your chat.
They're on Unwrapped. Dude, how the hell we've never heard of Pronto Pup?
Well,
it doesn't something out of hand that you're texting me to stop saying.
No. I'm showing you a picture of the president of Pronto Pup. I just feel like that mascot probably isn't going to win them any fans in the modern day.
Okay.
Especially when this is their especially when this is the dude who created it. Check your phone in 3, 2, 1.
So they're franchise. So what they do is they sell so the shop, it's like full of things like when you go to like a 7-Eleven and make your own nachos and stuff, they sell a deep fryer and the fried onions and fry supply, cotton candy supplies, candy apple supplies, funnel cake supplies, popcorn supplies, Pronto Pup supplies, shaved ice molds, and of course, to hold your Pronto Pup, a wooden skewer. Joel, I didn't get anything.
No, that's fine. When you see the picture Oh, hey. So for a second there, when I sent you that, I was feeling a little iffy on whether I should have been like, oh, I don't know if people fucking are gonna like that or whatever. Because this dude could be a super nice guy or whatever. Turns out that Pronto Pup got into a little hot water on July 14th, 2020, which, in case you've forgotten, or for our non-American listeners, that was a pretty tumultuous time in America. We had
What year?
July 2020. Let's just say we had some shit going on. And the Pronto Pup, from their official page, not from his page or someone employee's page, the Pronto Pup said this. Have a seat. This is going to hurt a little. Today, after playing phone tag with the Ottawa County Health Department regarding the executive order to wear a mask while working, I've discovered some things. And higher education does not make you capable of critical thought. It makes you educated, not smarter. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. This shit is long as fuck. It's like 8 slides long.
So what's he doing? What's he going
He's
at?
talking about Hitler. He's talking about he says the first one that says white privilege gets an ass whooping. My dad never owned your dad. Native Americans kill Native Americans.
It sounds like so familiar. Like I feel
know.
like went viral, like some corn dog guru freaking went.
He said, my dad never owned your dad. Native Americans killed many white people in the early days of our nations. It's time. And then he goes, for some reason, after that weird far-right rant, he throws in this super left-wing idea. Churches should pay their fair share of taxes. Okay, yeah, agree.
Agree. Okay, so, all right.
Well, so anyway, he posted, this is like a 20-page rant. And at the very end of it, he says, it's here that I best stop. Sorry if I offended any of you, but dig up some facts.
Damn.
And apparently that was on like 20 news channels in Ottawa.
Fletcher's is definitely not anything as controversial as that. And I feel like Fletcher's original corny dog, they're on Goldbelly. You can order hot dogs directly to your home.
I don't want to knock them, but don't do that, guys. I've now done 2 things from Goldbelly, and both of them showed up basically unedible.
It's pretty bad when Goldbelly the food cost is so high. It's like it's like the high end of food delivery or food, like frozen foods, I guess. But if you have to Klarna a food order, I think it's a little bit unreasonable. Okay,
it's super unreasonable, bro. We spent $100 for that Moobies, the Kevin Smith pop-up. We spent $100 for 6 burger patties and the burger fixins and some cups, and we were able to eat 3 of the burger patties because the rest went bad almost immediately.
Hey, I will admit, I love a solid corn dog. It's like one of my favorite things. And I have had a Fletcher's corny dog, and I must say it might be one of the best things I've ever
had. It looks amazing. That almost looks like the funnel cake batter around it.
No, it's not. It's actual like cornmeal batter. It's really fucking good. And I had it at State Fair. I was blown away. Anyways, but to get 24 sent to your house is $139.95. What the fuck? This Goldbelly can kiss a butt. That's
dude,
expensive.
It's insane. And the thing is like,
oh shit! I didn't even get to tell you what I was going to tell you. But go ahead. Finish your thought. I'm sorry.
It's not like just to on the movies thing. It's
movies.
It's very fucking hard to replicate the experience of going to a pop-up that's themed at your house. We did the best we could. I set up all the Kevin Smith movies. We had Mallrats playing. I used the cups and I fucking smoked a lot of weed and shit and tried to make it fucking very Kevin Smithy. But the fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, I was still the laborer. You know what I mean? I had to make the food. And it's just like, it's food you make tastes different than food you buy. Like, or food you get when you eat out, right? And it's all a mental thing. And sometimes food you make hits the spot so much better than food you buy. But that's not what I was after right there. And so every bite that I took, I was like, damn it, I should have done this, or I shouldn't have fucking done this, or I fucked this up, instead of being able to blame it on the person making it.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, well said. There is a place, if you're in Austin, if you want to fucking one of the best corn dogs you can get in the area, K-Dog or OK Dog up off of the airport area, like where Ranch 99 is. There's a lot of it's pretty much like a sprawling Asian shopping center. Has so many wonderful things there. It's called OK Dog. They do traditional like egg toast, Korean egg toast, and Korean corn dogs.
Mhm.
And dude, these things are fucking incredible. Like we take the little guy there and like get treats and stuff up there. And I'm walking out with that damn corn dog 100% of the time. And it's like freaking, you can get one that's fully just cheese, half corn dog or half dog, half cheese, squid ink. You can get all kinds of stuff. And they deep fry it. And once it comes out, they ask you if you want it rolled in sugar or cinnamon or both. Both, please. And then there's like these garlic aiolis, like honey mustard sauce. The cheese sauce is really freaking wild, dude. It's fucking cool, man. Check it out. And then like some of them have potatoes on the outside and stuff too. Fucking wild. Like
K-Dog, man, sounds bomb as hell.
They're called K-Dogs. That's like the treat is called a K-Dog. You know what I mean? And that's like that. That's that Korean style corn dog. It's not called a Korean corn dog. It's just called a K-Dog. But the place that I'm talking about is called OK Dog.
Oh, okay. Okay, dog.
Yes. So
well,
good.
hey, that puts us over an hour with you squish both of these together. I think we've reached a pretty fitting end to the show. But before we go,
where you got to go?
Oh, nowhere. I just figured.
Got nothing else to talk about.
Well, before we go though, I want to do very quick shameless self promotion. This shirt is one of my shirts. I've been dropping a lot of them recently. I've done Mars Attacks, Cable Guy, 3 Ninjas, Speed, all kinds of shit. If you go to redbubble.com/people/MVNG picture shop /shop.
We're nowhere near an hour.
Oh, no?
No.
Oh, that's fine. My bad. I thought we were at 36 minutes the first time.
No, I was having this recording this whole entire time. And even with like 5 minutes of silence, this thing's still going, and we're not even near that.
Oh, my bad. My mistake. Well, we'll keep it going. I'll just use that as a little ad break.
What the hell is going on? Oh, so go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's fine. So I've got the shirts up. Again, redbubble.com/people/MVNG picture shop /shop. That's moving picture shop, but it's cut down a little bit because space. Anyway, check that shit out if you want. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Next week is Street Fighter Double Dragon.
Dude,
Double Drop.
I gotta admit, you're getting better and better and better at it.
Thank you, bro. I'm spending a lot more time doing it because I've been talking to somebody that we both look up to in that game a lot, and he's given me a lot of good advice. And I think I'm about to move into doing pre-orders in printing shop. And so I've been trying to make the designs worth it for people to pre-order.
Hey, dude, I love that. I mean, I wish you would put that much effort into this freaking podcast.
Jesus fucking Christ. I love this podcast, and I am putting effort into it.
If you got to the point where you're like, hey man, I can't do the podcast anymore, I would drive up there and punch you right in the face.
I'm going to tell you straight up, I will never stop doing this podcast. You're going to have to stop doing this podcast. This is my favorite thing in the world. It's my escape. It's my ability to talk to my best friend. It's everything, and I love it, and we're not going anywhere. And in fact, as we fucking continue, we'll keep trying new things and we'll keep doing new things. Listeners, customers, we still have a shit ton of customers who just listen, and I appreciate the fuck out of that. But if you're bored, throw up the YouTube, throw it up in the background. We would love to get to double digits on views.
Well, shit. Why you say we give it a call anyways, dude? It's the holiday weekend. Anybody celebrating?
Happy Ramadan.
Yeah, yep. Happy everything. Thanks for listening. That's all I didn't see, but I believe you. I'm Doug.
I'm Joel.
Click right here if you want to subscribe, I believe. And right over there if you want to watch last week's video. All right, later.
Bye.